me see that practice swing again here. So I'm sure you know about angle of attack and how it depends on how we hit the ball as a descending blow. If it's more steeper, it'll cause the ball to go up in the air.
Right.
It'll add more spin. It'll just kind of catch the wind and rise up. And if it's more shallow, it'll be that more lower penetrating ball flight.
Yeah.
So what is your current ball flight that you see?
I tend to see it hit high.
You tend to see it hit high, yeah. It still gets your distance, but I think we can gain some more yards with every single one of your clubs while still keeping that spin, and it'll be more consistent for you when it's some windier conditions, which you have down here in South Florida. So let's set up to the ball here and bring the club to the top. And so right now, I think sometimes when you get to the top, you'll feel everything just drop straight in and come down, and that'll make everything steep. It's your hand steep, and the club's going to come a little inside and steep. So now when we get back to the top, you know, a lot of beginner golfers, I wouldn't tell to do this because it's a bad move, but we're going to want to feel our hands move more this way, in line with our arms is the most important thing. Because if you feel your hands go out and cross that line, you get over the line and come across it. So you just throw our hands straight down the line a little bit more.
Yeah, so it definitely feels like the club head's coming at a shallower angle, coming into the golf ball at a much earlier.
Yep, exactly. And you're not going to miss it, you're not going to hit it fat, you're still going to make great contact. I think it'll help you. Let's see one of those here.
What do you want to see
We're
first?
going to feel our hands go out.
You want to see a
The
shallow?
shallow one, yep, yeah. Because you know what that steep looks like? So let's just see
So
a
get to
shallow.
here and just feel like it's going
Yep,
kind of just
exactly.
dropping down.
Yeah, a little, maybe sometimes even hands first, shoulder, shoulders down. There you go. Okay, that was a little pullback shot. Now go after it there. That was a good knockdown. Definitely still won our distance we're looking for. Definitely. You see it kind of went low and rose up. It didn't just go straight to the ceiling. So I like that. So that's a really good thing to think about. And even out on the course, you don't have to be afraid of hitting the ground too hard.
Right.
All right, Ben, that was kind of a tough one there, but you know, you had some other swings that we hit the ball and they went up in the air, but they were similar to that swing.
Right.
And then what I see is causing that is our starting takeaway and our club path in that takeaway. You're getting off plane right away, and so what'll happen with that, especially, you can see the club here, is when we start our swing and we bring it back, what you did there is you brought it inside right away. You kind of broke everything down and lost a lot of integrity of the swing. So that led you to just come over the top, and with that one there, the body gets all out of tune, and it's not going to end up good. So what we really want to feel is that we let our arms go straight back as long as we can before we kind of break them inside, until our arms will naturally go up. And that'll help get set at a better position at the top, keep you more on plane. And then sometimes a little thoughtful drill to do that is imagine that you're pushing a golf ball back, like you set out like a practice swing. Imagine that when you're bringing the club back, you're pushing that golf ball back and then making your swing. Okay. So let's see another one thinking of that with the club pad. Perfect. That was a lot better there. And so I like that club path. It really came back at a good angle and started you off on plane, which is really what we need here. All right, Ben, so that one was a little bit different than the past shots I've been seeing from you. So really what happens there is that the club face comes into play. So if we're not keeping that club face neutral through the impact, it's going to start off in the wrong direction. So previously you've been starting off on your target line. That one, it just shot off straight left and stayed straight on that line. And so really what the best thing to think about that, with your club face there, when your arms were starting to come through, you let your elbow go up and your hands just turn down and over and shut the face. And so feel that when you're coming down through, the back of your left palm is pointing at the target at impact. That's a really good way to think about it. And to keep that club face square to the target line as we make contact. And especially with wedges, it's so important because we're so close to the green that any slight difference in direction will be a lot of difference up there. There you go, perfect for that one. We started right on our line that we wanted to, and we were right to the target. So that's very important to not let those hands turn over and flip. That will cause the ball to just go left right off impact most of the time as smooth rain.
That's good.
So yeah, hit up and hit another putt here, Ben. So do you find yourself often sometimes losing the ball off to the right a little
Right,
bit? Yeah.
100%.
All right. So that can be caused by a couple of different things, an open club face or whatever it may be. But I think in this sense, it is that your ball was a little bit too far back in your stance, and that leads that the club was just meeting the ball a little bit too early. And so if we move that ball up a little bit more, it should give it a chance to neutral out the club and bring it back to square.
I felt better.
I felt better. Yeah, we'll try it again. Perfect. Missed it on the left side there. I like that. And so that's really a great thing is to focus on that ball
I really
position.
like that.
Because if the ball position
Sometimes
is not
I
correct,
tend to get it back in my stance. So
yep,
I'm
and
not
then you
gonna
start losing it more right. Just the club hits the ball a little bit too early than we want it to. So we want to keep that similar ball position. It should lead us to a lot of putts like that when we see going in the hole.
I like that a lot.